I like that bird. It was real fun. I didn't think it was going to be that light. I was expecting it to be a little heavier, but crust was nice, but it wasn't too weighty. Yeah. I'm going to be in here yakking again.
Welcome everyone to WWE Main Event. This is November Week 2, and we are kicking things off in a big way with the Viper, Randy Orton, taking on Stone Cold Steve Austin in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Now these two started their Best of 5 series on Raw, and Stone Cold Steve Austin picked up the huge victory. It took 2 Stone Cold Stunners to keep the Viper down on the mat. And now we're going to take things up a little bit with the Falls Count Anywhere match. And of course, here comes the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Austin was on a bad streak of luck. He had lost feuds to Hulk Hogan and Daniel Bryan, but he started turning things around. He swung back momentum the other way with a vicious victory over the Viper on Raw. Can he maintain momentum and pick up win number 2 in the Best of 5 series versus Orton right here tonight? And there's the bell as these two ring legends lock up. Rattlesnake versus Viper, Part 2, right here tonight on Main Event. I thank you guys for tuning in. I'm, of course, your host, PWS Phil. We're a day late on $1 short here on Main Event. Usually, this airs on a Wednesday, but things, life interfered, and I'm having to broadcast this on Thursday. But normally, for those of you that would watch live on Twitch, it would usually be Wednesday afternoons for WWE Main Event. And back to the action here as Randy Orton just crumbles out of the corner from that Stone Cold Irish Whip. And they lock back up. Randy Orton working on the arm there. Turns it into a nice hammer lock. And Randy Orton lets him out of it. Orton tries to follow up. Austin reverses with a beautiful neck breaker. Gotta believe Austin would love to hit another stunner here on Orton and go up 2-0 against Orton in this best-of-5 series. Austin could desperately use another win. Try to get back into the WWE title picture. Oh, but if not, there's always the United States and Hardcore Championships on the Raw side of things, or there's the company-wide tag titles he could always go for, but I'm sure good old Stone Cold would love to regain the WWE Championship. And what a clothesline by Austin. Knocked Orton right down to the mat. And now, Austin usually throwing the right hands, throwing big left hands. And a big belly-to-belly by Orton takes Austin over the top. And the side rush and a leg sweep by Orton puts Austin on his back. An Irish whip by Orton now. He follows up with a dropkick right in the chest of Stone Cold Steve Austin. When we see the falls count anywhere rules starting to show their effects here. Orton looking for a weapon. Got that heavy sledge. Austin wrestles it away. And a huge shot to the ribs. And a elbow right to Orton's spine. And what a right hand, right to the face of Orton. And Austin can shoot that stomp a little low if he wants to. It's a falls count anywhere match. He will not be disqualified. And the Luthez pressed and piston-like right hands to the face of Randy Orton. And Austin used a lot of energy. 2. And Orton slips up the back at 2. Austin wants to maintain the momentum in this match with Randy Orton. He would love to go 2-0 in the best-of-5 series versus Randy Orton. But Orton's trying not to let that happen. And Orton now got Austin in position for the off the ropes. DDT. Just compressing the head and neck of Stone Cold in the center of the ring. And now Orton for the cover. 1, 2, and Austin kicks out. But now Orton waits on Austin. He didn't even get to try an RKO in the match on Monday. And there it is. The running, jumping RKO in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. The Viper Randy Orton picks up the victory on Main Event versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. these two are having short, intense brawls here. And in this second matchup, Randy Orton walks away with the victory. Looks like this is going to be a very back-and-forth feud between the two. Austin survived the DDT, but Orton came running and flying with that RKO for the cover, the count, and the victory. And the Apex Predator has every right to celebrate this huge victory. Being a man who's had a bit of bad luck late himself, he definitely could use this win too. And now we're all tied up, 1-1, Austin and Orton. Now we got some six-man tag team action here. Making their way to the ring, the team of Sergeant Slaughter, Colonel Mustafa, and General Adnan, the Militia. This team of mercenaries will be going will be going head-to-head with the New Day. Should be an interesting mix of power, high flying, and outright brawling from these merciless mercenaries. And there they are, the New Day. Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. Gonna look to put a beating on the Militia right here tonight. Former tag team champions had their run-ins with the Brothers of Destruction, Undertaker and Kane. Haven't been quite as successful since losing the tag team titles, but looks like we'll be back on a roll here tonight on Main Event. This Friday on SmackDown, we'll be having a continuation of the big feud between the Ascension and Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, as those two teams battle it out to be the new #1 contenders to the Tag Team Championship. Curtis Axel and Dean Ambrose will be tying it up on SmackDown, as Ryback and Shield continues their feud. Big tag team title match coming up for them at Survivor Series. And there's the bell as Kofi Kingston will kick things off here with Colonel Mustafa. And a nice hit arm and leg trip there by Kofi to kick things off. Some hard kicks to the back there, Mustafa. And the high drop kick puts Mustafa on his back again. Colonel Mustafa having a terrible start to this match. Float over by Kingston into the neckbreaker. Xavier Woods in now. Not doing quite as well against Mustafa as Kofi was. But there's a beautiful crossbody block. And Woods brings him center of the ring. Northern Lights goes for the pin. 1. and Mustafa out before, too. And Xavier Woods with the fallen DDT. And the $1 million fist drop to follow it up. And New Day working like a well-oiled machine here. Nice fast tags. All 3 members already been in. And Colonel Mustafa just makes a tag. And to all people, General Adnan. And I don't think this is the best matchup for General Adnan versus the enormous Big E Langston. Oh, and there's a punt. There's a right hand right to the mush for you. Oh, Big E had him grappled, but decided a punch in the gut was much better. And then delivered that awesome spine buster. And Big E just laying in the right hands on General Adnan. And the belly-to-back suplex rocks the neck. I was just gonna say New Day's been in total control of this match. But it looks like things are starting to turn for the Militia. Big E into the corner. Here we go, here's just some tag team action. Sarge puts his boot in the corner and Adnan throws him head first right into it. And now here comes the Militia's heaviest hitter, Sergeant Slaughter, former WWE champion. Got the big man up in the vertical suplex. All 3 members of the Militia like to employ the camel clutch submission maneuver as a finisher. Oh, and there's a beautiful back suplex, reverse suplex by Sergeant Slaughter. So we'll see if they can put a submission on the New Day here tonight. Slaughter's already starting the assault by doing these multiple verticals on Big E, trying to soften up that back for the camel clutch. Oh, Big E finds a way into the ropes. Big back body drop. And Big E runs through Sarge, the cover. Oh, only a 2 count for Big E. But Big E's got Sarge up. The big ending. Sergeant Slaughter, face and body, bounces off the mat. 2. Oh, very close. Very close for the New Day. And this could be bad here. Sergeant Slaughter took a lot of damage. Oh, no, Slaughter's staying in. I thought he might tag out. Wow, an arm drag off the top on Big E. But Big E still makes it to the corner, gets Kofi in there. Kofi out of the corner. And Sarge goes right back to work on the spine. Oh, Kofi went for the fine clothesline, blocked and punched by Slaughter, and then run down with the shoulder block. And the mean-spirited Colonel Mustafa makes his way back in the ring, only to eat a punch from Xavier Woods, shot into the ropes. Hip toss into the neck breaker. Woods using the modern offense to soften up Mustafa. And jabs by Dr. Woods. Comes up from the split. Huge right hand puts Mustafa on the mat, and there's the cover, and Militia is concerned this might be it. Adnan in to make the save at the last second. And now Mustafa continues the roll with a nice clothesline. Eat defeat by Woods, bust open Adnan. And the cover now. 1, 2. Oh, and Adnan just survives. I thought that might be it. General Adnan, not a tough man, already busted open from one eat defeat finisher. and brings the former champ Sergeant Slaughter back in. But Xavier Woods, still wanted another piece of General Adnan, but might have been his mistake not going after Slaughter. Slaughter launching body slam. And now Slaughter staying on top of Woods here. Slaughter cannon, the running clothesline, the cover. 1, 2. Very close for the Militia, almost pulled that victory out. Catch. No, it's not. It's enough time to get the big man back in the ring. Big E's got Slaughter. Lifts him up. Power slam right into the cover. 1. Just gets one count. Big E with the spine buster. Into the cover again. Everybody's in there now. Big E shoots Slaughter into the New Day corner. Slaughter fights his way out. Big boot to the face and then a clip right to the knee. Slaughter, we missed. Oh, here comes. He's got the camel clutch locked in. Will the New Day make the save, or is Big E finished? New Day not looking too concerned about it right now. But I don't know if that's the best course of action here. Oh, they're coming in now, though. They're concerned. Big E got out of it. I think New Day made a mistake by not coming in sooner. That camel clutch doesn't take too long to start doing damage to the opponent. And Sarge tried to clear the way of it. Xavier Woods got him with the elbow right in the face. Slaughter is dazed. And he makes the tag to Adnan. I mean, Adnan's taking a lot of damage here. It might not be such a bad thing if Slaughter made the tag. And Big E rolls through Adnan. He's feeling the exhaustion of this match, but the cover. Referee doesn't even get the count 1. Slaughter breaks up the pin so fast. Tag on both sides. Here comes Kingston. Here comes Mustafa. And they meet center of the ring. Kofi with a big kick. And Kingston lands the gutbuster on Colonel Mustafa. And he's just gonna go for it. He feels like he's got the win here. 1. No, Slaughter was already in there. And Adnan's still in there. Referee need to get him out of there. And Kofi, wow, huge monkey flip sends Mustafa to the center of the ring. Huge crossbody block for the cover. 2. Oh, and he was almost in. Kofi starting to get on a roll here. Here's the jumping clothesline. Boom. 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 Trouble in Paradise kick. Crumbles Mustafa, center of the ring. And New Day needs to get in there if they're going to get this pin. No, Adnan and Slaughter break it up. New Day guys not keeping their eye on the ball here. That should have been it for the New Day. Should have picked up the victory. And a stiff, short clothesline by Mustafa in the corner keeps Kofi down. Mustafa gets Kofi in the Militia corner. And Kofi with the nice reversal. Forearm shot. Runs in. Sends Mustafa flying even farther this time off the monkey flip. And the cover. Oh, Slaughter in to break it up though. Kofi absolutely stops Mustafa in his tracks with a double-handed shot. But Mustafa fights back. They clash. Mustafa makes the tag to Slaughter. Feels like the Militia guys are getting a little tired to keep putting up all this fight. But Kofi also makes an exit. Over the top swinging neckbreaker by Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods' offense is really keeping Militia off balance. They cannot seem to keep up with it. Oh, there's the jabs and the little dance we seen earlier on Adnan. And there's another servant for Sergeant Slaughter. Into the cover now. New Day slacking on saving the cover. Absolutely should have had that match won yet again. And this time Mustafa eats defeat. And there's the cover. 1, 2, 3. And the Militia just didn't have the steam to keep running in and making these saves. Let's take a look at the highlights. Xavier Woods was going for it earlier on with the Northern Lights. Mustafa escaped. Big E came crashing through, destroying Sergeant Slaughter. But Slaughter survived. And Big E was even able to devastate with the big ending to the former WWE Champion. But even then, Slaughter kicked out. But this time, Xavier Woods hits Eat Defeat on Colonel Mustafa. And it looks like Adnan was going to come in, but once he seen Big E and Kofi on the way, it was too late for the Militia. The New Day reigned supreme. Well, this win definitely puts the New Day back on track to possibly earning another WWE Tag Team title match. And it was definitely a big win for them to defeat former WWE Champion. And speaking of championships, it's time for our main event here tonight. Seth Rollins, of course, continuing the Rollins Gauntlet here tonight as he defends the United States Championship versus Ravishing Rick Rude. Now, the Rollins Gauntlet is a series of people who Seth Rollins defeated on the way to the United States Championship, and they're back. This time, they want their shot at the belt. Rick Rude, of course, he failed on his path to the United States title. He was defeated by Rollins in the 6-way ladder match when we were determining a new #1 contender. And now he's back in line for the championship match here tonight. So far, Rollins very successful on the Rollins Gauntlet, already defeating Titus O'Neil and Cody Rhodes. And tonight, he's facing off with the Legend. And here's Rollins' opponent for tonight in the main event, Ravishing Rick Rude, former WCW United States Championship champion, trying to pick up the WWE version here tonight. Rollins has also successfully defended the title over Honky Tonk Man and Fandango before starting the Rollins Gauntlet.
What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, ugly, inner city sweat hogs, keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show the ladies what a real sexy man looks like. Hit the music.
And there's what it's all about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The WWE United States Championship. And our main event is underway here as Rollins and Rude walk up. And Rude takes the early lead here. Nice hammerlock on Seth Rollins. They lock up again. This time a nice side headlock. Rude very technically proficient. But his temper often leads him to lead into more brawling than wrestling, and sometimes that's his downfall. And Rude shows the power he has there, although he does have an excellent physique. I don't know that he's really any bigger than Rollins is. He might outweigh him slightly and that might give him a slight power advantage in this matchup, but Rollins would definitely have the speed and agility. Rick Rude was never really one to fly around the ring, so that's where Rollins might have the advantage. But for now, Rollins just ate a turnbuckle. And a very vicious snap suplex by ravishing Rick Rude. And this time, Rollins sends Rude into the corner hard. Oh, and a nice sweep attempt there. But Rick Rude follows it up with the short arm clothesline. Oh, Rollins tries to bring things back his way with the belly-to-back suplex. Follows it up with the knee right across the cheekbone. Rollins is going to be looking for the curb stomp or the acai DDT. And Rick Rude, of course, going to be looking for that slow turn neckbreaker known as the Rude Awakening. Big elbow to the neck of Seth Rollins, but Rollins makes his way back to his feet, only to eat another suplex. Of course, should anyone defeat Rollins on the Rollins Gauntlet, the rematch will take place at Survivor Series. But between now and then, if Rollins defeats all his opponents, we will have to choose or find a new contender for Survivor Series. And another hard clothesline by Rude. Rude is a wrestling legend. He could be the man here tonight. Oh, but not after a kick like that to the head. Northern Lights by Rollins, but the feet were all on the ropes. And he goes for it again. Still on the ropes. Rollins with the reversal. And this time Rude makes him think about it on the way down. Swinging neckbreaker by Rollins. Very back and forth matchup so far. Nobody's really dominated in this match. And this time Rollins with the fisherman suplex gets a count of two. A little bit of insult to injury on there. Rick Rude's best friend, of course, Mr. Perfect, Kurt Hennig. Friends for many years, and of course the fisherman suplex, when done by Mr. Perfect, was known as the Perfect Plex. But Rude now, what a hip toss. And he drops the knee to the back of the head. Almost like a curb stop effect just from that maneuver. And the cover by Rude. 2. Oh, and Rollins saves his championship at the very last second. Rollins blocked the punch and answers with the forearm. And Rude with a clothesline to the back of the head. Rollins, authority associate, the Big Show at ringside. Making sure nothing goes too awry for the champ. And there's a flying neckbreaker by Rude. And Rollins won't be denied crucifix. But it gets broken up. Rude keeps looking out by having his feet very close to the ropes. Oh, and Rollins looking for something devastating here. Oh, drop kicks Rick Rude off the top and sends him all the way to the floor. Now this is not a no DQ matchup, so these guys will have to make it back in the ring for an actual finish. But what a tumble Rude took from the top rope. Couple right hands and a flying drop kick from Seth Rollins puts Rick Rude on the mat. I don't know if that Rude's ever going to recover from that fall from the top rope. Rollins going back to the... Oh, no. Going for the regular vertical suplex. I thought Rollins might go back to the fisherman to try to get the pin. Oh, look at this. Rollins is absolutely exhausted. And here we go. There's that fisherman for the cover. 1, 2. Rick Rude kicks out. As I said before, got a little bit of a... Oh, wait a minute. Acai DDT right into the cover by Rollins. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. The Rollins gauntlet continues. Let's take a look at the highlights here. The Northern Lights suplex. Rick Rude survived. The Fisherman suplex. Rick Rude survived. The Crucifix pin. Rick Rude survived, but when it came to the Acai DDT, all that weight crashing down on the back of Rick Rude's head was not enough. He couldn't kick out. And Seth Rollins retains the United States Championship. But the lineup keeps expanding. The Animal, Batista, and now Shawn Michaels are also barking up the tree looking for a United States Championship match for Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm PWSville. I thank you for watching. If you know anyone who likes this type of content, send them to my Twitch channel or my YouTube channel. You can find all the videos on YouTube, and you can catch them live on Twitch. Tune in Mondays for Raw, Wednesdays for Main Event, and Fridays for SmackDown. Thanks for watching, everybody.